Shin, I'm not going to lie to you, dog. Getting sunned by a man you just met is crazy. What's up, guys? So here we are to do a breakdown / live reaction and review to chapter 183 of Sakamoto, which is known as Joe Shackles. And I swear, no one else, I'm tweaking, no one else backed me up. And as these comment section, it's a play on your shackles, isn't it? Or yo shackles, or your shackles, something like it's a play on that, isn't it? Like how do you even get a name like that and then not be a prison warden? It's kind of like how Usain Bolt was destined to be fast. Like, how do you come from a family whose last name is Bolt and then not be the fastest man alive? Like, there are certain things. But I think his parents were extra specific, bro, because you don't just name your kid Joe Shackles when it sounds so much like Yo Shackles. And like, I'm not sure, maybe it sounds different in Japanese. I'm not sure what his name translates to in Japanese or if it's the same pun, but I swear this is intentional. I almost want to go learn Japanese just to figure out this one pun because it's bothering me. Yeah, I like it so much. But let's not waste any more time and let's hop right into it. Editing me. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go. What's up, guys? The guy with a pencil here. Fun fact, I do mean to have it on me and keep it on me at all times. And another fun fact. Shin, whatever you do, bro, don't drop it. They already saw you. They already saw you get clapped. And 2 men were already grabbing up on your cheeks earlier. This same day. Shin, please, bro. Whatever you do not drop it. Shin, the soap. You better have a super psionic grip on that thing, bro. Please. Shin, I don't want to see that, bro. Shin, please. Think of the children, Shin. Your future children. And also me. I'm not a child, but still. Shin, please. Don't drop that soap. I'm begging for. You know what? Actually, this is a weird thing to ask. I'm not sure if anyone's gonna have the answer. Is that a thing in Japan too, or is that just like an American thing? If you're wondering what I'm talking about like dropping the soap and then what that immediately implies. If you don't know what that implies, good. You're untainted. Don't look it up. But if you do know what that implies, do y'all know if that's like a thing universally, or is it just in the American prison system? I don't know. I know I do have viewers from overseas too. Is it in your systems as well? Is like dropping the soap, does it carry the same negative connotation that I typically see in American media? Or is that just, once again, me being American, like, totally desensitized for all the rest of the world views it? Maybe Shin's completely safe. Maybe, in fact, he should drop the soap, and someone will peacefully hand it to him, and smile and say, you drop your soap, buddy, and then walk away. But I'm scared, because Shin's cheeks were already called nice, soft, and supple on his first day. Like 2 grown men. But let's actually not waste any more time. And let's hop right into 183, Yo Shackles. Ugh! That chief guard, he's gonna pay! Shin. Buddy. How? How are you gonna do that, dog? How? How are you actually gonna do that? You are not that guy. It was that tough? Forget it, kid. Oh, wait, boy! What? Okay. You know, where are they? I get it. You know, I get it. In fact, they've been guest starring in a lot of thumbnails recently. But like, I get it. You know, like I understand. A good pair of shades go crazy. They go super crazy. So they add dimension. Notably, these shades are actually kind of small for me because they got a gargantuan behind head. But like, even then, they still work a little bit, especially once I put the... I'm working on the jawline naturally, of course, but like, once I hit that, the shades go crazy. Do not get me wrong. Actual factuals, but like, in the shower though? Like, I get it. It's a comedy bog. It's a running gag. I bet we're never going to see the guy without his shades. In fact, I don't remember his shades breaking in the Sakamoto fight, but I may need to go back and reread. But, dog. Shower? We get it, kid. He's way out of your league. Especially, yeah, Shin, if you can't even damage, if you can't even damage boiled? A boiled who's implied to be the exact same boiled from the start of the series, boiled? Shin, I don't think you're built for this level. Like, logistically. And obviously, I know Shin could little bro 1,000 of me in succession, all at the same time. But still, I'm sorry, dog, you're not built like that. You're a boiled victim. You're a boiled. Let's see. That's, you know what? Ironically enough, though, that does drastically upscale boiled. Like, Shin, while someone pointed out, he hasn't won a... Someone pointed it out, I think it was in last week's or the week before's comment section, Shin hasn't won a solo fight by himself, like by himself, in over 100 chapters. Y'all, the series isn't even 200 chapters. It is literally, I think what they said it was like in the 50s or the 60s, which is crazy work for a dude Reawakens. That is next level devious diabolical work for your Reawakens to have not caught a single solo dub in literally years. Everything else has been jump fast. Hey, don't get me wrong. A win is a win. A dub is a dub. I respect jumping as much as the next guy, aka always. And that's why I never mess with a group of people. Because ones are never guaranteed. In fact, you have more of a guarantee that a one will never stay a one than a guarantee that ones will always stay ones. Think about it. You know I'm right. But darn, it's still crazy. For a Reawakens in a battle shonen to have so few W's. Like, I don't know, I'm thinking of Sasuke. Who is the Reawakens to Bleach? Is it Uryu? Or is it Renji? Because I've heard mixed things. A lot of people actually, is it Rukia? I guess legally speaking, it would be Rukia, right? Technically, she would be the Reawakens in Bleach. Yeah, but that's the thing. She does get solo dubs. It takes her a while before she gets her powers back, but like, still, she does get solo dubs. And then Zoro obviously gets solo dubs. Like, he has a solo dub per arc, essentially. And then, I'm trying to think of other. Bon has solo dubs. I guess, I mean, it depends. Who do you think is the Reawakens in Elise? Is it Meliodas or is it... Because, like, if you say Elizabeth's the main character, because she's a perspective character, and we follow her mostly throughout the narrative, including when Meliodas is dead, then technically you could say Elizabeth is the main character, and then Meliodas. One of those two would be Reawakens. They technically have solo... Well, does Elizabeth have solo dubs? If you say Elizabeth is the Reawakens, does she have solo dubs? Not really. But, I don't know. It's real rough, shit. It's real rough. Let's see. He's out of your league. What do you mean? Shackles used to be in the JAA. Oh. Shackles used to be in the JAA Special Detachment Unit. JAA Special Countered TT Unit. One level below the order. Well, okay. So Shin overcomes this guy. He's gonna be up there. That's the thing though. He's gonna be sub-ordered here. And sub-ordered here, while it's a lot of characters, it's so hard to quantify the characters in between each other because of how like weird a lot of the matchups are and how weird their scaling is. Let's see. He was once at the top of this assassin is amazing ranking. At the time, he was said to be the guy closest to the order. At the time. So what happened? Did he get weaker? The order. Why is he a prison guard now? Beats me. But there's one thing I can say. If you ain't tough enough to beat him or me, you ain't got no business going down below. He's spitting though. Boy, I still wonder, was it literally just because he failed? I still don't know why he's in jail. And specifically in JAA jail. I know he'd be in like real jail. Because like, he broke a bunch of laws when he was fighting Sakamoto. But Sakamoto never got arrested. Why did Boyle... am I tweaking? If y'all can remind me, why did Boyle get arrested? I think I may just generally be forgetting. Let's see. But yeah, Boyle does bring up a good point. If you are not tough enough to beat him or me. But then again, it's clear that there's gaps. That's the thing. I'm not sure how Shin's supposed to clear this gap. Because it's clear that there's a gap between, and by a gap, I mean a big gap between him and Boiled. And based on how Boiled reacts to Shackles, there's a big gap between Shackles and Boiled. So like, Shin, I think you're cooked, buddy. How long is this arc going to be? That's the real question.
Yeesh, you little punks and morons. Why'd you even come to this place?
Why are you here? To get stronger. And there's someone we want to meet on the lowest floor. I love how Heisuke's so happy about that. He's like, yeah, I want to meet someone. But you know, Heisuke, he's just a nice guy, bro. He's a nice guy. Let's see.
They get stronger, huh?
Whoa! People say I should voice Boiled. I want to be built like Boiled, dog. Look at the game. See, give me a few months. Give me like. What chapter of Sakamoto Days would be on? By chapter 200 of Sakamoto Days, I shall hopefully start to look like a Sakamoto Days character. I can't, like, if I flex right now, there's really not anything there. Like, I'm sorry to get some definition back. It's been my first week in the gym. But, like, give me time. Let me cook. Let me cook a little bit longer. Let me cook till, like, mid-December. And then I'll probably start looking like a Sakamoto Days character. Right now, I'm working on it, but I ain't there yet. But let me cook. But let's see. I'm shocked he can just have straight cheeks out though. Is that a thing? That's allowed to show it? I guess.
You can't be strong if you ain't alive. Ain't no use if you get killed. I can't help you.
Well, you could train him, but then again, that is true. And that's the big thing. I kind of live by that philosophy. Like, yeah, get money by any means necessary, but you can't spend the money if you're dead. Save money by any means necessary, but you can't spend the money if you're dead. Get stronger if necessary, but like he says, you can't get, or he said you can't be strong. You can't get stronger if you're dead, or you lose the ability. Like, technically, you can just hurt yourself and then never be able to get stronger again and just progressively get weaker. There have been numerous athletes of all different varieties. I bet there's at least one for every single sport that ever existed, including something like chess or something, where a life-changing injury happened to them and they are no longer able to perform their sport at all. It happened. But they were on the pursuit to get stronger, to get better, to get faster, to get more durable, to throw things farther. Yeah, it can just happen though. So life is a constant balance of, yes, seek strength, seek power, seek knowledge, seek bands, but do it within reason and do it knowing that at any moment it could all go away. Because ultimately, actually, I'm about to say Shin and Heisuke are kind of built, but not really. Actually, no, Heisuke, for a sniper, why are you built like this? Shin, that makes sense. He's very lean. That does make sense for his fighting style though. But be careful, because nothing is promised. Not even this very second. But I'll say, weird. He's not hard. Weird. He's not hard-boiled at all. Was he always like this? I'd say he's pretty hard-boiled. Like, relatively. Like, I don't know. I know he's not that strong. He's nowhere near order level. He's nowhere near Sakamoto level. But like, you see a guy built like that, I assume he's pretty hard-boiled. At least in my opinion. I don't know. I real life power scale. AKA, I look at people in my general vicinity and I'm like, do I have, it sounds so weird, but since I'm so used to reading Battleship, I've built like a tier list of my family members. I'm like a solid C tier. The tier list goes up to Z. And you may be wondering, Pencilman, you're really that weak? And in regards to the rest of my family, yeah! There are people in my family way taller than me, way stronger than me, way faster than me, and sometimes they have all above traits. So your boy's a solid C tier. I'm like mid. I'm not like in the D, E, or F tier of my family. Definitely not the Z tier. The Z tier's for babies. Like anyone who's like not a viable combatant. Like anyone who's under the age of 18. Like obviously, I don't rank them. But like, it is real. And even in real life, I always think of like, if X were to go crazy and randomly decide to attack me, what chance do I have of either escaping or winning in a sense of conflict? Most of the time, if I see a person who's even my size, I will always assume they know how to fight and always assume I will lose because I do not know how to fight. If I saw that, if I saw boiled, I'd assume he's hard-boiled. And Shin, you are not able to say that he's not hard-boiled when you couldn't even crack his shell. Come on now, bro. Let's see. This is, I already forget her name. Let's see. Mr. Daikyo, your hand.
My hand?
Like this? Ah! Why'd you do that? Oh, it's Hari. I don't know why that name slipped from my head so quickly. I don't know. I think the funny thing is the way I do name recognition is by facial structure, and facial structure in combination with name repetition vocally. So that's why I struggle a lot when I meet new people in terms of remembering their names, but I do typically remember faces, which I know is a common excuse. I found that so many people do say, I'm not good with names, but I remember faces, and it's true. And it's to the point where if someone looks like somebody I know, I will stare at them really, really hard trying to pull their name, because typically, once again, it works vocally for me. So that's why these reviews help me. There's a reason I want to start reviewing younger series as they're happening, because when I review them, I end up saying the names more. And when I say the names more, I start to remember the characters. That's why typically you can ask me pretty well about a lot of the stuff I reviewed on the channel. I can probably pretty clearly recall it because I've spoken about it. But anything pre that, it's why you keep hearing me fumble on like early Sakamoto Day stuff, because I never reviewed it and I've kind of just read it. So the information's here. It's been consumed. In fact, it's been consumed like twice, maybe 3 times. How many times have I reread? I think I only reread fully once. And like I've gone back and looked at some things like twice or thrice. But give me time. Let's see. Ugh! Why'd you do that, Mr. Tori? Your palm lines are unlucky, so I altered them for you. What? I don't know. I like my palm lines. Admittedly, it's kind of because they mirror each other, but they don't. Like, I don't know. Like, notably, I know the human body is far from symmetrical. In fact, like, that's kind of the whole point. Like, the left brain controls the right hand, or the right side of the body. The left brain controls the right side of the body. Like, you're clearly not meant to be, like, dimorphic in terms of, or you're not meant to be parallel. But, like, I always look at, specifically my hands, naturally artist dude, and I look at the differences, and, like, they're so strange because they're so obvious. Like, there's a clear one when you just look at them for a second. One has a dot, one doesn't. But, like, if you look even longer, if you've stared at your hands as long as you have, or as long as I have, especially as an artist guy who uses his own hands for references whenever I draw hands all the time, like, I notice all the weird imperfections and irregularities, which makes little sense to me, considering they do the same thing most of the time. I am right-handed. I'm left-handed in some aspects, like I can do some things easier with my left than I do with my right, but I wouldn't dare claim I'm ambidextrous. But I am right-handed. Maybe that's why my right hand looks different, but still, it's crazy that the lines are just completely different. Since the lines typically come from, like, folding, whenever you make fists and stuff like that. Like, that's where most of your hand lines come from. But even then, you have them when you're a baby because you were consistently fisting up when you're inside your mama. But, sorry, I'm going on a completely different topic. Let's see. Palm lines were unlucky, so I altered them for you. What? Bring, 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 bring. What? Granny's hernia got better, and I won first prize in the lottery? Yippee! Wait! I sacrifice my palms right now. Please! Give me the lottery. What? Oh. I lost all mirth immediately because I just saw this. You look glum, Miss Atani. I saw a bad future. A bad future. Today, at least 3 lives will be lost in this prison. Whoa! I can't say. I'm sorry. I read ahead. That's why I lost all mirth immediately instead of going down like a lottery tangent. But if I won the lottery, there'd be changes. Notably, I always see that meme of like, hey, if I won the lottery, I wouldn't tell anybody, but there would be signs. That would be me. Like, suddenly, there would be a lot more keyblades in the background. My audio quality would get a whole lot better. So my video editing would suddenly get a lot of things would change. The fits would be custom. I would be wearing my avatar's like it would take a minute. It would take like a month. It'd take more for like more keyblades around because I'd have them custom made. But like things would change and you would notice. you would notice if I ever won the lottery. I would never say it verbatim, though. No, I never say it verbatim. Lucky enough, I don't have to. But like, I would never say verbatim. But y'all would see the signs. Are y'all like me, or would you just like? Because I know some people have told me like, if they win the lottery, they're just putting it all in a savings account and continuing life. And then maybe if they and that's one thing I do admit, I probably would keep working for a while. But a friend of mine said, if I win the lottery, I'm putting it all away, and then the first time I'm annoyed at work, I'm quitting. No 2 weeks notice, no nothing. I'm walking out on the spot. That. I wouldn't do that because I feel bad. I actually do like the place I work at. So I wouldn't be that cruel. But like, if it ever does get to a tedious point and I won the lottery and it's all just sitting in a savings account or already invested, I may just be like, here's my 2 weeks notice. Find somebody else. Let's see. See, I don't get that. Why do you like though? I was raised in a very, very, very anti-gas household and also school system. So that's like, I really don't get smoking. Let's see. My predictions are 100% accurate. But you're literally in jail because they were. Let's see. Ooh, what are y'all doing here? Where are y'all? Why is Heisuke here? What did he do? Cold, isn't it? Sorry, it pains me too. But I have to punish you. That's law and order. Without them, there's no peace, right? But don't worry. All you have to do is transport this freight by hand. It's minus 30 degrees Celsius in here. Better hurry, or you'll freeze to death. But why is Heisuke getting punished? He didn't do anything. Is he guilty by association? If so, we're Boiled friends. I mean, I get it. We can't have them. Obviously, this is going to be our main jail trio, I guess. But like, how do y'all... Why is this Heisuke's fault? We need to have him along because, like, he is a major character. Right by hand. It's minus 30 degrees Celsius in here. Better hurry, or you'll freeze to death. Standing on business. Oh Jesus! What did he do? What did he? Hold on. That guard's really got his eye on them. Those boneheads could die today if they ain't lucky. And those thin threads, they gotta be freezing. See, like. Where did you come from? I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, if I ever had access to the Speed Force, Lord, if I ever had access to the Speed Force, I'd be doing a whole bunch of stupid stuff. Like, admittedly, the only reason I wouldn't like it is because of how much the speedsters, especially in the comics, complain about their, like, time perception. That would suck. That would be awful. I'm already very impatient as is. If I was a speedster, it'd be a billion times worse. But, like, if I had super speed or teleportation, I would also do stuff like this, not in the sense of, like, randomly, like, just attacking people. But, like, I would just be messing with people all the time like this. But where did you go from? Why aren't you cheering for your friends? You guys can do it! Don't drop dead! You can do it. This is probably why. If this isn't why, this developed after he was, like, dropped from the most amazing assassin ever. Something along this caliber is what made it so that he's no longer top dog or right beneath the order. He became a prison guard. This is some sort of penance. I know he did, something went wrong in his life. That's probably how Shin's gonna get past. I don't think Shin's gonna surpass Joe Shackles in this arc alone. I think he's legit going to, like, wholeheartedly, and end up just, like, being read by Shin, and Shin's like, oh, this is your trauma. You wanna talk about it? And then Joe's gonna be like, yeah, fine, I'll help you go down. So, that's right. That's the team spirit. That guard's a maniac. Ooh. Heisuke? You good, bro? Heisuke! Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. What are you doing? Get back to work. He's hypothermic. You gotta let Heisuke out. No can do. Please, he's a sniper. If he loses his fingers to frostbite, why did you bring him here? Why did you bring him here? I know it's Kendaka's fault. Kendaka said you two both, but, like, no, he didn't. Unless I'm mistaken. I'll have to go back to just talk about, if I reviewed it, I remember it. But, like, I'll have to go back. I think very specifically this was supposed to be a Shin solo mission. I'll have to double check. I'm pretty sure this was supposed to be a Shin solo mission. I don't get why Heisuke's here. Let's see. Say there were two bad guys. Person A was weak, so he got a light punishment. Person B was strong, so he got tortured. That's what you're proposing. Punishments have to be fair, or they're meaningless. Get it? Kinda? I guess I get it in some sense, in the idea of, like, I get it in the sense of, like, okay, I get it if the crime is equal, and technically, well, I think his analogy is innately poor. Like, the idea of person A was weak, person B was strong. I think if person A and person B committed the same crime, like person A and person B both robbed a bank, then technically, yeah, you give them the exact same amount of years, prisoner's dilemma, traditional stuff like that. But if person A robbed a bank and then person B tickled somebody's toes without their consent, clearly these are two different things. But I get his logic in regards to Heisuke and Shin, because the only information he has is they're in for committing acts of mass destruction against the JAA. Of course, they're unfounded, but still, it doesn't matter. But Heisuke didn't even do anything. I'll do his share of the work. Say there were two bad guys on homeroom duty. One guy slept in. I guess. I see the base of his analogy, but I do think it is a little bit poor. Dude, shut up with the moralizing. You better watch your tones. Like, have I surpassed my father? I think he claims I have, physically, but I don't believe that, because I've seen what that man can still do, and it terrifies me to my core sometimes. But with that being the case, like, there are certain things you don't do. Certain things you don't. Like, I would never. I think even when I'm, like, deep into the prime of my life, strapping with muscle, just pure absolute lean, 2% body fat, and my dad's well beyond his prime, I still wouldn't speak out of turn to him. And that's because I'm his literal son. If I actually got sunned by somebody, like Shin did, then yeah, I'm not speaking out of turn at all. Ever. No way. When he says jump, I'm asking how high. Like legitimately, I don't know. Shin a better man than me. Oh wait, he's not shivering.
Drop it, kid. If we don't get this done quickly, your buddy's gone for sure.
Well, I can say dead.
Your buddy's dead for sure.
Ooh, yeah, he gone. He cooking. Ooh. Shin. Flexing the gains, bro. Heisuke, hang in there. We'll be real quick. Shin, I'm fine. Funnily enough, when I was a younger man, age, what a terrible thing, age. I mean, age is beautiful, but it also is scary. When I was a younger man, I used to love the cold. Like, legitimately walk around in winter with shorts and a tank top on. Like, I love the cold. As I've gotten older, my body and the cold don't mix as well. And once again, I say I'm older. I am older. I'm a full-grown adult. But I'm not as old as you would think. But then again, I'm not sure. How old do you guys think I am? Maybe one day I'll just drop the hint. I feel like some people already know, or some people can guess really, really accurately how old I am. Because I've seen it. I've seen my real age in the comment section before. And I'm like, whoa, I gotta figure that out. But I've seen my real age in the comment section before. But how old do y'all think I am? Yeah, my bones already hurt a little bit. My knees, they be popping and locking. I have an old body. I don't know why. My whole body cricks and cracks and shakes. And I think it's because I'm just massively overweight. That's why I'm trying to lose it. Trying to get more in shape. So hopefully my body can handle it. But even still, cold used to be a thing I could handle wonderfully. In fact, I loved it. I sought out the cold. But now, yeah, I'm basically like, hey, Skate, please warm me up. Let's see. Boom! Oh, is this going to be Shin's training? Just like getting the taste beaten out of him? Knock it off! No! Why must you disobey? If you give me a sore mouth from stress, you'll pay for it! That's crazy. Oh, let's see. Fine. Fine. Now you can't do anything. Ooh, but where did you even get those? Pull out 5 cups from nowhere. Now you can't do anything. Cool your head off, Shinny boy. Sir, he'll die in minutes dressed like that. Don't talk back to me or I'll kill you. I wouldn't talk back either. Let's see. Dimwit. Shin. You guys are bringing each other down. It's like when your grades suffer because you're palling around with good-for-nothing friends. Well, you know, I don't like that I'm agreeing with him, but like, I don't like his initial, like, moralizing. But in that sense, I do kind of agree. Like, you do need to surround yourself with a person who do have, like, similar drive and determination. And hey, I'm not saying you can not have, like, friends who do not believe in the same things you do or do not align with the same things you do. If I, like, were to quantify my friend group, it is a bunch of completely different people. But, like, in terms of genuine drive and, like, desire and standards for ourselves, yeah, typically, I did try to surround myself with people who also were, like, a little bit crazy and really wanted good grades and wanted to easily get into a good college with a big scholarship. Moving along. Like, in terms of academically and grade-wise, yeah, I get that. And even in terms of, like, other things in life. Admittedly, I can't surround myself with content creators. I don't live where content creators live. And if I do, I haven't looked hard. But, like, that's just a me thing. That's been, like, me versus myself. Like, upload. Like, that's me. But even then, if I could, I would. I get the idea of hype houses and, like, content houses and stuff like that. Because you're just surrounded with people who do it. So you're more motivated to do it. Because you don't want to fall behind, kind of like with grades. And even things for, like, working out. Like, that's why the gym is a good place to work out. I like and respect the idea of a home gym, but even, like, once I'm older and I, like, have a house to my own and stuff like that and all the stuff like that, and I'm out of an apartment, like, a home gym's real expensive. And also, it's just more motivating to work out with other people because there are more people who are also working on themselves, trying to get their gains up. So, like, I don't know. Maybe I'll see. Ooh. What's happening? Oh, Shin? Oh, he's using her speech? I'm not sure what we should call psionic speech? Psi speech? We'll say psi speech. Stop! Huh? Ow! Stop! Oh, he's spamming it! Okay, Shin, get your gains up there. I guess because these are a bunch of, like, mentally weak people who aren't expecting it. But still, that's crazy. I thought he had, like, a limit on this. Stop! What? My body? Ow! What's wrong with you? Ugh! Ooh, tumble. Huh? Whoa. Shit. A little bit of vile, my friend. A little bit deep. What would Mr. Sakamoto say? Shinny boy. What is that word I see? Is that the 3-letter D word, bro? You just tell him to die?
Shin, I was not familiar with your game, my friend. I didn't know you were built like this. Okay, Shin. Okay, Shin. Die. Oh, but I don't blame him, though. Like, he had a whole bunch of, like, freight carts falling. Darn, bro. Darn, Shin with the violence. Okay, Shin. Okay, Shin. Chief! Chief, are you okay? Shin! What did you do, you little snot? How could I do anything? You fell on your own. You clumsy loser. Shin, you're gonna die. How's he gonna get out of this? I need to see how he gets out of this. Because he should be cooked. He should be absolutely cooked, bro. How are you gonna... What? He should be cooked. If he gets up and beats the brakes off you, Shin, I hope you know you asked for it, dog. But hold on. W chapter. The question is, she said 3 people. No way we're off in Heisuke, right? No way we're off in Heisuke. We do need a sniper for our main crew. No way we're off in Shin. He's a dude of Reawakens. He's gonna live. Please don't tell me we're gonna kill Boyle. Please, please, spare Boyle. Please. You know, after talking more, I don't trust Suzuki-sensei. After we got rid of Gotomura, I really don't trust Suzuki-sensei. If anybody's gonna die, it's gonna be Boiled. And I don't like that. I don't like that because I can foresee it's probably gonna be him. It's probably gonna be Joe Shackles. It's probably gonna be Boiled. And a third person, I don't know. That's the thing. She says today. Atali said today. So, I don't know who the third person's gonna be. But I feel like Boiled's gonna be one of them. I feel like Joe's gonna be another one of them. Or, if anything, it may just be Boiled, which I don't like. I really don't like. But at the same time, though, she literally just said my predictions are 100% accurate, but she's in jail because her predictions are not 100% accurate. So maybe no one dies. Because this is Sakamoto. But then again, I can't really say that with Sakamoto days. I'm about to say no one dies. This is Sakamoto days. But unless we find out that Haruma and Gaku are chilling in the lower depths because they're stronger than everybody here, they die. A bunch of characters die. So, I don't know. I'm worried. I'm concerned. Let me hit it for the 2 times. Yeah, the chapter's worthy. I really like it. It's a nice way to show Shin sort of like, in a weird way, almost regressing, giving into his more base instincts, rather than like taking the advice of his elders and stuff like that, and sort of following a path pre-laid out for him, like we've seen him pretty much do with all of Sakamoto's teachings and his mentality. Now that he's faced with someone who he fundamentally disagrees with in Joe, he doesn't, and a person who he knows he has to respect because he's stronger than him, but does not agree with in Boiled, now he's kind of faced with this horrid task where he needs to figure out how to get out of the situation purely on his own. No Sakamoto, no help from Boiled, no help from any previous mentor, and Heisuke's basically useless because he's not really supposed to be here. And thusly, he needs to evolve. And it seems like his evolution in this way sort of faced an evolution of his own abilities, but a regression to a more darker part of himself where he's out here telling people to die. So I'm excited. I like it a whole lot. But if you made it all the way to the end of this video, please leave... What's the password for this one? Leave pots. Get that in there and stop backwards. Leave pots, P-O-T-S, in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any videos that come to the channel. Also, I do happen to have a Patreon down below where you can support me for as low as $1 a month. Things like exclusive videos, early content, and more. And so now become a member of the channel for as low as $3 a month to get the same perks and more. So those perks include the live reaction to every series I have to review, and free reactions to all my videos, and if you become a $25 patron or a $25 member, you can order whatever video you want. Also, I do have a link to my Ko-Fi in the description down below where you can drop 5 beans for a short video, 29 beans for a long video, or any beans at all. Any support is always greatly appreciated. Now, thank you so much for watching once again, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. This is Dad with the Pencil, writing off. I'd like to give a thank you to our $3 members: Sarah, Greyhound, Eternal Flame, NMA, Real Rare, Red Wolf 4765, Paris Arnold, Astro, Brandon Payne, and G Prosper. And I'd like to give a thank you to our $5 patrons: Sean, Midnight Lord 21, Kevin, Encarnacion, Josh Brown, Igneal Lind, and A+A. And I'd like to give a big old thank you to our $7 members: Autumn Mornings Lazo, Fine, Zombie Hunter, and Austin Wimberly. Then I'd like to give a thank you to our $10 members: Robbie Uchiha, Jay Warrior, and AZ Void. Then I'd like to give a big old thank you to our $10 patrons, Overlord Zero, Joaquin Munoz, and Idem Okami.
And I'd like to give the craziest, juiciest, most next-level, quadruple, sloppy, toppy, next-level superhuman in beyond this world kidney having
Thank you to our $100 patron, or that guy with a pencil tier patron, Calvin Elder.